So, Shireen, I know that you weren't in the best of moods last week when we talked recruiting because your Wildcats lost a few potential signees, and you weren't necessarily going to be the first one on the bandwagon on the West Coast to form the Willie Taggart fan club. So, where do things stand after everything was signed on the dotted line today?
Things stand pretty good. We have 2 4-stars. We have Jalen Harris, who's a legacy from Sean Harris, the big star we had at Arizona in the 1990s. He was going to go to maybe Notre Dame. He had kind of decommitted and went on a game, but he reconfirmed his commitment today, and his stars went up from 3 to 4. Now, personally, you know, if you're going to look at the Arizona class, you don't look at the stars. They're all stars to us. But, you know, diamonds in the rough is Rich Rod's specialty. And this morning, you know, I swore on my life almost that Cody Shear was going to come to. He had confirmed many times with me and also with the media in Arizona the night before. But 5:45 a.m. this morning, guess who decided to offer Cody Shear?
I'm going to guess it begins with an O and it's not Oklahoma State.
So, you know, Cody can see Oregon from his backyard, the University of Oregon, he said. And he had been waiting a long time for the offer, but he was really big on Arizona. And then at 7 o'clock, I guess Taggart said he had a room for him if he still wanted to come. I guess it was his dream. We didn't know it was his dream, but it was his dream. So, you know, you got to go where you really want to go. And a lot of time went into it, and Rich Rod went into that later. Today he went into the fact that, you know, coaches put in so much time and money. I mean, like average of $27,000 per recruit or commit that they put in, and it's just so sad. On the other hand, you know, he has a good point. You focus on the ones who want to come to your school. So we have Nathan Tilford. We have 5 Arizona players, not to mention, I think there's another 10 to 12 that Rodriguez named off today. His son also committed and signed on the dotted line. He said he had like 10,000 official visits to Arizona, so that was kind of cute. And then we have Reddy Short was a UCLA commit, and he reconfirmed his commitment to Arizona, so that was nice. And then I talked to Josh Brown out of Long Beach Poly. He's very excited to Arizona. He never once wavered, no matter what happened, so that was good. But I did spend the afternoon with Greg Johnson and was from USC, and if you want to check out that video, go to In the Front Row on YouTube, In the Front Row LA on Twitter. Just had to put my little plug there. But yes, they committed to USC, and kind of scared to play USC right now. They have a huge class.
Well, Shireen, they're not all going to be on the field this fall. They're going to be backups. You've got a couple of years to brace yourself in regards to gearing up for that class. And just keep in mind that you were generally rated the 8th class in the Pac-12, number 45 in the nation, according to 24/7 Sports. So there's a whole bunch of programs out there in worse shape than Arizona and Rich Rodriguez. And we know that your coach has a winning track record, and he's able to coach them up. So there is hope. Now, on the downside, Colorado's coming, and there's a doormat that's no longer a doormat in your division. So it's a difficult division once again.
Right, and we lost our AD to Alabama, so that didn't help. But, you know, you go back to 2-star Scooby, right? Scooby Wright, who plays for the Arizona Cardinals in the NFL, and he was a diamond in the rough. He was a JUCO transfer. And, you know, he just tweeted out his picture of when he committed to Arizona. So, I mean, you never know who you're going to get. And the players they're looking for somebody who's going to give them the truth, not make a whole bunch of promises. And a lot of the kids that are coming in, they can compete right away. They can be on that field this season, and some of them came early. Nathan Tilford came early. He's already in school. We have Sione, who's already in school. So we have a lot of players who are getting started in the spring. And so I class is 45, but it was 15 until 5 or 6 of our players decommitted and went to Oregon. So now what is Oregon, number 17?
They're up there in the top 20 somewhere.
I can't wait for those Pac-12 conference calls. I really can't wait to ask him questions.
But Shireen, you are so right. We get wrapped up in the rankings and the stars, and there are Scooby Wright is like the classic example. Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, went crazy, was just exceptional, gaining all sorts of national awards as a 2-star, as you so eloquently pointed out. But those stories are in each program. You take a successful program, especially at the likes of Wisconsin or Michigan State, they have 2 stars that contribute, impact players. It happens, and it's not that rare. Shireen Ryan joining us from Zona Zealots. Please join her there for coverage of Arizona football, basketball, and everything else. And I know that you're excited about basketball, so hopefully your boys can finish off well in March.
Well, they got shipped. East Coast bias put them at number 5. Gonzaga with their weak schedule sitting at number 1.
All right. Just compare it to football. You'll be happy with 5. All right. Thanks, Shireen. We'll see you soon.
No, I love my football team. All right. Bear down.